Chapter 1, Verse 2.
To Allah, Lord of the worlds.
The Arabic word worlds has been derived from the source word which means knowledge. This is because all the creatures found within the worlds are knowledgeable of the fact that Allah, the Exalted, is their Lord. This is connected to chapter 7, verse 172 of the Holy Quran.
And mention when your Lord took from the children of Adam, from their loins, their descendants, and made them testify of themselves, saying to them, Am I not your Lord? They said, Yes, we have testified. This, lest you should say on the day of resurrection, Indeed, we were of this unaware.
All humans were brought forth so that they could take this pledge to Allah, the Exalted. The lesson to understand behind this incident is that all people accepted Allah, the Exalted, as their Lord, meaning, the one who created them, sustains them, and the one who will judge their deeds on the Day of Judgment. It is important for all Muslims to fulfill this pledge through sincere obedience to Allah, the Exalted, by fulfilling His commands, refraining from His prohibitions, and by facing destiny with patience according to the traditions of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. This verse indicates that Allah, the Exalted, did not ask the creation if they were His servants. Instead, He asked them if He was their Lord. This is an indication that the will of Allah, the Exalted, should always come before the will and desire of a person. If a Muslim has a choice between pleasing Allah, the Exalted, or someone else, this pledge should remind them that the pleasure of Allah, the Exalted, must come first. This question is also an indication of the infinite mercy of Allah, the Exalted, as He hinted the answer to the creation by wording it as He did. This shows Muslims that even though Allah, the Exalted, is the Lord who will judge their deeds, yet He is also infinitely merciful. The effect of this covenant is deeply embedded in the hearts of all mankind. In fact, this is the nature which has been indicated in a hadith found in Sahih Muslim, number 6755. From this one can understand that it is important for people not to search for the truth after making their minds up beforehand and then search for evidence which supports their predetermined belief. Only those who open their minds without making a predetermined decision will unlock this covenant which has been embedded deep in their hearts. In fact, having an open mind is important in all issues, not just in matters of faith, as it helps one to find the truth and the best path. This attitude strengthens society and always encourages peace between people. But the stubbornness of those who predetermine their choices will always create wedges between members of a society which can affect people on a national level. It is important for Muslims not to always believe they are correct in worldly matters, otherwise they will adopt this stubborn attitude. This will prevent them from accepting the opinions of others, which will lead to arguments, enmity, and fractured relationships. Therefore, this attitude should be avoided at all costs. Finally, the fact that this covenant is deeply embedded in a person's heart indicates that it is a duty on Muslims to uncover it. This will lead one to certainty of faith, which is much stronger than faith based on hearsay, meaning, being told by one's family that they are a Muslim. Certainty of faith allows a Muslim to overcome all difficulties successfully in this world while fulfilling their religious and worldly duties. One only fails in tests and their duties because of weakness in their faith. Certainty of faith is only obtained by gaining and acting on the knowledge found within the Holy Quran and the traditions of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. Chapter 41, verse 53.
We will show them our signs in the horizons and within themselves until it becomes clear to them that it is the truth.
In addition, the Lordship of Allah, the Exalted, includes sustaining the entire creation. This can occur in two ways. The first is in a general way, which includes the entire creation. He grants them provision and guides them to things which are best for them. This allows them to survive in this world. The second way is specific and includes sustaining those who strive to sincerely obey Allah, the Exalted, by fulfilling His commands, refraining from His prohibitions, and facing destiny with patience according to the traditions of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. This includes strengthening their faith and removing any distractions and obstacles that could prevent this. It includes protecting them from all things which are bad and guiding them to all things which are good for them in both worlds, even if this guidance is not obvious to them. This might be the reason for most of the supplications of the holy prophets, peace be upon them, including the word Lord, since all their requests and needs came under this specific category.